Representing the second generation of Taiwanese American here, Mr. Michael Lee. He has grown up with Dr. Liao's son since childhood. Michael has prepared a foreign speech and a program in honor of Dr. Liao.
Hello, dear friends and family of Dr. Ching Sing Liao. The Li family sends their deepest condolences to the Liao family and asks that I speak on behalf of the Li family. I will never forget the first time I met Dr. Liao. I was in the 5th grade and just completed taking a judo class where I first developed strong friendships with his sons, Mickey and Willie. Dr. Liao drove this awesome white van. It was a hybrid between an ice cream truck and a space shuttle. I begged my parents to carpool with the Liaos because I wanted to play and ride in that van. So we carpooled and we played tennis and we went to Phillies games together. Through our shared Taiwanese background, the Li family grew close to the Liao family. One of my fondest childhood memories was playing roller hockey in the Liao basement. I thought Dr. Liao was the coolest dad, not only for buying all the hockey gear, but also for letting his sons and his friends tear the basement apart. Another great childhood memory of Dr. Liao is his unique batting stance. He would bend his knees in a cross manner, like that, saying the technique would drive the ball further. Sure enough, when batting, Dr. Liao would make better contact, easily legging out a double, while I hit soft singles. A childhood memory that sticks out most is the time when my parents went on vacation to Taiwan. My sister was also at CTY at a weighted camp. My parents left me a couple phone numbers and explicitly said that I was to call in only in case of emergency. The first day was okay, but I quickly got lonely. On the second day, after going to the bathroom, I flushed the toilet and the water kept running. I panicked to try to stop the flood to no avail. Eventually, I called Dr. Liao. He patiently came over and simply turned off the left bottom water valve. After cleaning up the mess, I pleaded to Dr. Liao not to tell my parents and that I called and bothered him. He smiled and promised it'd be our little secret. To this day, my parents do not know why there were cracks in the downstairs bathroom tiles. As I got older, I began to admire Dr. Liao as a secondary father figure. During Taiwanese potlucks, Dr. Liao would go out of his way to speak and to connect with the second generation. Dr. Liao was instrumental in helping my family during a stressful time when we moved to Maryland and then when we moved back to Pennsylvania. When my dad began to lose have eyesight problems, Dr. Liao offered to drive him to and from the Taiwan TAAGP events. My dad tells me stories of how much of a respected leader Dr. Liao is in the Taiwanese community. I see how much Mickey and Willie respected their father as a leader of the Liao household. Perhaps the thing that I will remember most of Dr. Liao are his laugh and his sense of humor. I see this trait exhibited through his sons every day. The last time I saw Dr. Liao was last month during Labor Day weekend. I remember he remained upbeat, saying that he was ready to fight this battle long term. The twinkle in his eye showed me deep sincerity and tenderness. In closing, I would like to share a worship song by Hillsong United called You Hold Me Now. After Dr. Liao's courageous fight with cancer, I feel this song encapsulates our emotions. While we miss Dr. Liao dearly on earth, we now know he is with God in heaven, where there's no weeping, no hurt, no pain, no suffering, no darkness, no sick or lame, and no hiding.
have to admit that I'm just pinch hit today. The MC role should have gone to Mr. and Mrs. Louis Lee. Mrs. Lee is the current president of TAGP. Has been working hard and very closely with Dr. Liao's family for today's service. Unfortunately, both of them has to take a previously committed overseas trip yesterday. It's very untimely, but Mrs. Lee asked me to read a very short eulogy in tribute of Dr. Liao. Here is it's by Mei Lee, President, Taiwanese American Association of Greater Philadelphia. On behalf of the entire Taiwanese American community in the Greater Philadelphia area, I want to express our great shock and sorrow of the passing of our dear friend, Dr. Hing Liao. Without a doubt, Dr. Liao's passing is a great loss to our entire community. Dr. Liao has been very active and provide great leadership in the Taiwanese American community as long as he has been in this country. He was a standing council member for many years and a president of Taiwanese American Association in the Greater Philadelphia in 1994, and the coordinator of the 2004 Taiwanese American Conference East Coast, which successfully drew over 800 participants. In addition, Dr. Liao is very creative and always came up with ideas on how to promote the wellness of Taiwanese community at large. So long as he was available, he would tirelessly participate and or lead activities, big or small. Even with a tremendously great contribution to the community, he was very humble and low-key, as tribute by many speakers before me. He never asked for anything in return. He was truly a great person. We will always remember Dr. Liao, his eternal smile and tireless enthusiasm. Anna, Mickey, Will, Annie, please accept our sincere condolence and be proud that Hing has lived a full and a wonderful life. He was a great man, a great leader, and will be in the memories of every Taiwanese American in this area and beyond. So with that, we'd like to ask Dr. Liao's family, represented by Dr. Mickey Liao, to say a few words to close this service.
First wanted to thank you, all of our family and friends who are here today to celebrate the life of Bob.
首先，想要先感谢亲戚朋友们今天来缅怀我父亲的一生。
Although he never enjoyed the spotlight, I think he would be surprised today to see how much of an influence he had on so many people.
虽然他从来不喜欢成为众人的焦点，但是我想今天他会很惊讶地发现自己的生命影响了这么多人。
On this very difficult day, Bob would not want us to be sad.
在这个艰难的一天，爸爸不会希望我们难过。
I know when he was surrounded by so many of his family and friends, he would want us all to be smiling and laughing.
我知道有这么多亲朋好友和他在一起的时候，他会希望大家都快乐。
So I thought maybe I could start with a short list of friendly advice to Bach.
所以我想我可以列出几个建议送给爸爸来作为开场。
If you like